Day 19, y'all, my last night in Mexico. And I am a little bit of a mess, a little emotional, a lot emotional. This has been an amazing journey, and it's not just the 3 weeks. It's been months in the making. It's been a crazy, unexpected, incredibly difficult, yet equally as beautiful road that I've traveled. And I spent so much time researching and learning and putting everything into being here, and it's exceeded my expectations by far. And I couldn't be happier that I did it. And now it's coming to an end, and I don't even know what to do with myself. So I don't really have a plan for this vlog either. I just thought, well, just jump on there and start talking, see what happens. I don't know. So many thoughts are going through my head and so many emotions, and I'm scared, I'm excited, I'm unsure of what's next, but so incredibly thankful, and had a great day at the clinic. It was very short, and I got my nutrition plan to take home with me that I now will have to follow to a T. And I said goodbye to one of my doctors today, and I've never been so connected or emotional about a doctor before. And I said goodbye to him because he's not going to be there tomorrow when I go. And he said to me, Holly, this isn't the end. This is only the beginning. We're with you 100. See, I told you. I told you I'm emotional and a mess. 100% of the way. This is a journey, and this is the first leg of it. And I couldn't feel luckier, to have done this. And so that's where I'm at right now. My mom and I went out tonight for a little celebration, and we went to the same restaurant, a different location, but the same chain restaurant that was recommended to us on our first night here. And we went there again tonight, and just had a great time, and had a toast to what's next. And I gotta say, my sweet mom, she's been here every step of the way, taking me on to every doctor's appointment. And in the beginning, when she lives in Fredericksburg, Texas, which is 5 hours from Houston, MD Anderson, and she was driving us to Houston every 2 weeks, and darting in and out of traffic. And thank God for Siri. I mean, I was completely useless. I was a shell of a person just sitting there in shock, like, just like, okay, tell me where to go, and there was my little mom, and my sister and the girls, her husband taking care of my dogs, and then my dad, stepmom, just showing up hugely to support me financially. And it's amazing. And so my biggest takeaway, my biggest Holly thought that I can come up with right now is know your people and know what matters. And as far as what matters, I can tell you it's not who you voted for in the last election. It sure as hell isn't whether or not we have to wear masks. It's none of those things. It's people, and it's knowing who your people are. And I have been shown the power of people and love to just the nth degree. Like I had no idea how much support I would have in one of the most, or the most difficult time of my life. And I might have been wrong about who I would have bet my last cent on being there for me. I may have been wrong about that person, but what I gained, from everyone else and what they've shown up and done for me and been for me has been the most beautiful lesson of my life. And I know so many people are, following along here, and people that I know, people that I don't know, people that I haven't talked to in 35 years, people from my elementary school just showing up huge, and it's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever experienced in my life during one of the most awful things. And so, I guess that's just my thought, is like, we got to reel it in sometime and just realize what matters, who matters, and hold that like so close to your heart, because all the other stuff, it's nothing, it's really nothing. And I just think the more we can love each other and enjoy each other, enjoy life, and just, do our very best, then the better off we are. And I have one more Holly thought that I've thought of for months, and it couldn't be more true. And I just feel like our health is the most beautiful gift that we're given. And there is not a person on this earth, or a job, or a pet, or anything that is worth your health. And I had to learn that the hard way. I really had to learn that the hard way. So I hope that you'll learn from me that taking care of you should be your number one priority, because all of those other things, the people, the job, all those things, if you don't have that, if you don't have your health, then none of that other stuff matters. And I went through some rough times, and I was not kind to myself, and I paid for it. And so, it reminds me of something that happened, and at the time I just was like, whatever. Okay, so I had this friend that I've known forever, but then in recent years she became a coworker of mine. And I was at work one day, and she pulled me in her office. I was going through such a hard time. It was right in the middle of the worst part of my divorce, and she pulled me into her office, and she was like, look, I know what you're going through. I know how rough it is. She was like, but you have got to take care of yourself. You have got to eat. And I'm like, eat? How does she think I'm supposed to eat? Like, the idea of putting food in my mouth makes me want to vomit. Like, as much as I love food, how many times have I talked about how much I like to eat, on these vlogs? But during that time, it was like I could not even stand the thought of food. And so she's telling me to eat, and then she's like, and then celebrate, or, be sad, or whatever you need to do with your girlfriends, have some wine, enjoy that time, or get out all of your venting and your frustrations. But then you got to put the wine down, and you've got to not drink, and you've got to feel the feelings and really feel that, feel what's happened so that you can heal. And you've got to exercise, and you've got to take care of you. And I'm sitting there like, she's telling me not to drink. Huh, that's cute. And I'm like, because I really, in my mind, I was like, oh, I've just got to have that one drink of wine to kind of numb this craziness I'm going through. And I thought it was helping. And then, I'm like walking out of her office going, okay, well, thank you, but little does she know, And you know what? that girl, and hopefully she sees this, she'll know I'm talking about her. She was 100% right, because I'll tell you what happened. 8 months later, 9 months later, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And all of a sudden, I had to deal 100% on my own will and willpower to just feel the feelings of that whole thing and the other stuff that I had avoided. And I had to do it without alcohol or anything else. And you know what? I did it. And it was not easy. None of this has been easy. But the lesson learned is we're all stronger, stronger than we think, and stronger than what you think is making a difference or helping you get through. No, I mean, we've got it. Like, we have got this. And I'm not some amazing, super strong person. I'm just a person who has a will to live. And if you've got that, and you've got love, and you've got people surrounding you that think you're awesome, which we all do, then that's really all you need. And that's what has carried me through, and what has been the biggest lesson through this whole thing. This whole thing is people, and the power of that is truly amazing. So, Holly thought of the day: know what matters, know your people, and know who aren't your people. And then, then that's just fine. It's just fine. It's fine to be wrong. But then you gotta move on. And it's taken me a long time to realize that. And, we all do things at our own pace, and we all get to where we're going in the ways that we have to go. But if anyone can learn from me, I would say, think about that when you go through hard times, and pay attention to those people that are holding you up, because they're going to need you, and you're going to show up huge. I know all of you will. So anyway, that's my thought for the last night in Tijuana, and I wish everyone well. I will do another vlog, I'm sure, tomorrow for my last day, and then we'll go from there. But I just wanted to say a very, very sincere, huge, heartfelt thank you for going on this ride with me. And like my doctor said, this is just the beginning, and I'm so thankful to have you along on the way. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.
Oh, mysterious world, you showed me a girl, fall in love with her long dark curls. See you out in the street with the people you meet, and the way you talk, so softly sweet. And I walk in a line, back and forth with a rhyme, sing a song where I hope that you'll be mine. Oh, laughing girl, will you smile for me? Oh, like a fly on the wall, making you feel small. Somehow you know she don't want you at all. Leaves a thought in your head, maybe something I said. You know me, there's nothing I regret. And I talk to myself, never mind how I felt. In my life, there ain't nobody